so the first thing I'm starting out with is my glass of ice, and the first thing that I'm going to add to it is my sweetener or syrup, whatever you want to use, whatever flavor that's totally okay, and it's up to you, but I'm using sugar-free vanilla. So I'm just going to add some of this to my glass, and I kind of just eyeball it. I don't really measure anything, but if you want to measure it, you can. I'm going to add about that much. I don't know if you can see it in the bottom of the glass. I'm going to add my cold brew. This is the cold brew that I'm using. Now, I buy this at my grocery store here in Texas. This is by far my favorite cold brew that I have ever tried. I have tried Starbucks, the stock brand, I think that's how you pronounce it, a Columbia brand. I've tried them all. I should probably like show my face while I'm talking, but I've even made my own cold brew, and you can honestly like make your own. It just takes a lot longer, and sometimes I don't have time to like make cold brew and everything, but I used to make it. This is the one that I'm using, and it is just the original. They also have a vanilla flavor too, so you can actually buy the flavored cold brew in the same brand. This is from H-E-B, and H-E-B is only in Texas, so I'm really sorry about that, but you can use whatever cold brew you want, or you can make your own. Next, I'm going to be making the cold foam, and I'm going to be using this little like milk frother like jar kind of thing. I bought this from Amazon, but whatever you want to use is totally okay. I used to make mine in a cup, but then I went ahead and purchased something like this to like kind of be more, you know, official or whatever. Next, I'm going to add my heavy whipping cream. I add this first. I've gotten the hang of eyeballing everything, so I'm sorry that I don't have exact measurements, but you can maybe just start out with like an ounce, or even do like by tablespoons if you want. It depends on how much cold foam you want to make. So obviously if you want more cold foam, you know, you should add more. So yeah. So next, I'm going to add some coffee creamer to it. I like to add a little bit of coffee creamer because it makes it a little bit sweeter. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that, probably about that much. Take a little bit of my syrup and put a little bit of that in the cold foam, but honestly, I really don't put that much, like probably like a teaspoon of that. So for the fun part, we're going to start frothing it up, and I'm using my handheld milk frother. I bought this from IKEA. I know you can get these on Amazon, Target, but I have found it the cheapest at IKEA. This was like $1.99 at IKEA. So I would definitely check out IKEA for your milk frother because it is a lot cheaper. I know it's more expensive on Amazon, but they are pretty reasonably priced on Amazon and Target. But I have just found that it is a lot cheaper at IKEA. And honestly, there's no right or wrong way to do this. I feel like you can add whatever you want to it. If you want to add some milk, you can. I know some people do like half milk, half cream, but I have just found that it tastes a lot better using the coffee creamer. Honestly, you can froth it for as long as you want, and you can do it as little as you want. Once I'm done making the cold foam, it's time for my favorite part, and it's time to add the foam onto your coffee. So there was a little bit of foam left in here. I just mixed it with a little bit more coffee creamer. So I literally made just the perfect amount of cold foam, and this is what my coffee looks like. Would you let me